Okay. Fuck, marry, kill. Ready?
Whoa, I was just going to ask you pass or smash.
Nope.
Awesome.
Fuck, marry, kill. Right?
Okay. Yep.
Different one, though.
Okay.
Karan Johar,
Oh, wow.
Anurag Kashyap, or SS Rajamouli. I'm going behind the cameras this time.
Yeah. That's good. I know exactly.
Okay, what are you going to do? Who are you killing?
Sorry, you said them, and I'm just going to go with what I went with, and you put them in the order of fuck, marry, kill.
You'd kill SS Rajamouli?
Yeah, sorry, because I would. Do you know the?
He doesn't want RRR too. Do
you know what kind of conversations you would have around cinema being married to Anurag Kashyap? Although, and think about how often you could talk about film and be stoned. And then, of course, the cocaine-fueled sex with Karan Johar. Are you kidding me?
I don't know why you hate SS Rajamouli.
What about you? What about you?
It just goes to show. Rick hates South India.
What about you?
Hey, welcome back to your Stupid Reactions.
I'm Rick.
I'm not answering that question. You crazy?
It's the same order. It's the same order. I know, Corbin. It is the same order.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Then what is it? Don't be a coward. Admit it. Right here on public television.
I'd make passionate love to all of them.
Top or bottom.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Everything.
I'm a switcher.
In between with all three.
Today we got this is a Watch Mojo video. They just came out with top 10
switcher.
greatest cricket batsmen of all time. Which it just came out 10 days ago. So
Bruce Wayne would be one.
They're doing a lot more Indian content.
Get it? Batsman.
As of late. So who do I think's on here? I'm guessing the three. I don't even know if they're
MS
known
Dhoni,
for,
maybe?
I don't even know if they're known for hitting though.
They are.
MS
Sachin and Dhoni and
not Vikrant.
Virat Kohli.
Virat Kohli. They're all known for hitting.
I believe they're all rounders. I believe.
Okay.
I could be very wrong, but that's what my impression of.
But
them
also,
was.
this is of all time, so I don't think it's just.
But 10.
India.
Oh. Then I bet if India's in there, if I'm not mistaken, am I wrong in thinking that when we first started learning about it, this like Dhoni was like the freaking Babe Ruth of cricket for India?
Yeah, or Sachin, both of them.
Yeah. I would expect
Now King Kohli has the crown.
I would expect one, if not both of them, to be in this.
What about Virat Kohli? You think? This was just made. So
so it's just made.
Yeah, so it's current.
Let's see.
I don't know, man.
Left-hander, I just stood and admired his ability to play shots anywhere around the ground against any opponent.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 greatest batsmen of all time.
I'm a guy, individual who don't
Probably a bunch of one from West Indies, I bet.
Wide world of sports.
For this list, we're looking at the players who dominated cricket throughout their careers. These are based on their statistical records, playing style, and the reputation they gained through their skills. Which batsman do you think ruled the cricket world? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, Sunil Gavaskar, India. The original Little Master is arguably the greatest opener the game has ever seen.
One of the greatest all-rounders in Test match history. The first man to 10,000 runs. The original Indian Little Master. Of course, I'm talking about Sunil
Why is it called Little Master?
Sonny, thanks a lot for joining us.
I guess because he's tiny.
My pleasure.
Gavaskar dominated at a time when the cricket world was blessed with lethal fast bowlers like Imran Khan, Joel Garner, Dennis Lilly, and more. Gavaskar not only played the new ball fearlessly, but even did so without putting a helmet on, which most batsmen would have considered a death wish.
So both batsmen have had a chance, had a life in the first.
Did they
4
change that
overs.
rule? It was a rule you had to wear it?
Gotta be safe, man.
Yeah.
The Indian legend ended the game with the greatest tally of test runs seen.
They didn't
at
used
the
to
time,
wear helmets in
along
baseball,
with
though,
the
a long time
largest
ago.
number of centuries
No, they used to
by
just
any
wear
batsman.
caps.
It's
Yep.
true that he took his time to get into the groove of ODI cricket, but his resiliency remains one for the ages even decades after his retirement.
That was that's a different game because, we were brought up, our upbringing in cricket was to hit the ball along the ground. So this was a little bit hard to get used to, but eventually I think by the time the thing ended, I managed to, get the ball up in the air a bit.
Number 9, Jacques Kallis, South Africa. Callis would be a shoo-in to be named the greatest cricketer ever for his achievements as an all-rounder.
Oh, wow.
One of the greatest players of all time when you look at his stats. There's no doubt about that.
But the South African would have easily found a place in the team as a pure batsman as well, boasting the greatest run tally and batting averages for his country.
Above 75 this year. That a bit edgy.
Bit edgy.
And Ricky Ponting has been known to pull.
Callis's numbers may have soared because he didn't face the world-class bowlers in his own team, but he dominated the fearsome pace attacks of teams like Pakistan and Australia on their home grounds. Callis also had the honor of leading South Africa to their only major title so far, becoming the player of the tournament in the 1998 ICC Champions Trophy. Considering his test average exceeds players like Sachin Tendulkar and Brian Lara, his mastery with the bat is unquestionable.
I look back at my career and I didn't start off as well as I wanted, and that's taught me that when you go through good periods, don't give it away, and try and cash in when you can. Because you never know when that bad period's coming. So, it taught me a good lesson.
Number 8, Javed Miandad, Pakistan. The greatest six of all time immortalized Javed Miandad into cricketing history.
Greatest six?
Snatched
Wow.
victory from the jaws of defeat.
The man of the moment, the man of the match.
Probably needs a six.
Bring victory to Pakistan.
But Miandad's achievements go far beyond that moment, becoming the greatest batsman Pakistan has ever produced. Such was Miandad's mastery with the bat, that over the course of 124 tests, his average never dropped below 50. His flamboyant attitude fills up highlight reels as well, making him among the most entertaining players to watch.
Good straight here.
It's 10 off 2 balls.
His versatility
Did I hear
was
that
evident
right?
when he skillfully embraced
He
the ODI
averaged
format.
50 points in a bat?
He never fell below 50.
Miandad's
is what they
shot
said.
selection ranged
Holy
everywhere from
crap.
slogging to beautiful cover drives, leaving no stone unturned where the art of batting is concerned.
That's it away down to the square leg boundary before.
Number 7, Kumar Sangakkara, Sri Lanka. While batsmen usually lose their powers at the end of their career, Kumar Sangakkara just got better.
We can look back to guys like, Roy Dias and Duleep Mendes, Siddharth Wetamuni, but Kumar Sangakkara was the one for me.
The Sri Lanka legend was piling on centuries right until his final match when he retired on his own terms. Sangakkara gradually honed his batting abilities to become a pure striker who was effective against both pace and spin.
What a shot. Terrific shot.
His positive style of play was evident with his tendency to play on the front foot, as Sangakkara went on to score 11 Test double centuries. Among modern-day greats, he arguably adjusted best to the T20 format, fittingly winning the World Cup in his last match in the format. He may have been a wicket keeper, but Sangakkara was an all-rounder when it came to being a batsman.
Lovely flow of the bat. How straight the bat is when he hits this ball. Full face. Very little risk in the shot. Perfect execution.
Number 6, Ricky Ponting, Australia. During his peak,
I've heard that
Ricky
name.
Ponting was an absolute run machine who frequently scored over 1,000 test runs in a calendar year.
Oh, that's the best of Ricky Ponting.
For a time, simply dismissing Ponting was considered half a victory for the opposing team. Ponting's knack for playing big innings saw him stay on the crease for hours on end. It's even more impressive considering he always played attacking hook and pull shots.
Oh, brilliant shot. Beautiful use of the feet.
He remains the second highest run scorer in tests, and within the top 3 in ODIs. Few can forget the twin hundreds in his 100th match, and his incredible century in the 2003 World Cup final that brought glory to Australia. No player has tasted victory as many times as Ponting has, and the batsman was mostly responsible for steering Australia to these wins.
I was doing everything I could to give myself the best chance to improve and get better, and prided myself on being one of the first on the training track and one of the last to leave.
Number 5, Jack Hobbs, England. With an unbelievable 199 first-class centuries and over 61,000 runs, Jack Hobbs' record will never be broken.
Jack Hobbs
That's a lot of
was
runs.
an extraordinary batsman.
Jack Hobbs was an extraordinary batsman. Yes, indeed, quite, yeah.
Of any batsman ever.
At a time when bowling was considered a greater asset, Hobbs evolved the game by relying on footwork and a variety of shots to make batting an act of aggression.
No pads!
Hobbs is credited with initiating the mentality to create partnerships within the team, forging a legendary one with Herbert Sutcliffe.
He was a wonderful runner between the wickets as well. He had that famous opening partnership for England with Herbert Sutcliffe.
It's very pro.
Hobbs is known for his ruthless.
What a wonderful run!
I love it.
As he played dogged innings time and again to frustrate bowlers.
Her Majesty the Queen.
To all manners of playing styles and pitches makes it easy to speculate that Hobbs would have been just as successful in modern-day cricket as well.
He was a precision player. He played with great technique and with very little risk. Obviously a great appetite, very good stamina.
Number 4, Brian Lara, West Indies.
I assume West Indies.
What are the odds for one man to hold the record
unless
for the
there's
highest
3 Indians in the top 3, there has not been one name that we've mentioned.
Then it comes
Something tells me MS Dhoni.
And Sachin.
And again. The hallmark of a genius. There's no doubt about it.
Wow, what a great voice.
For massive scores, Lara made scores in excess of 150, a mind-boggling 19 times. His effortless stroke play carried a casual elegance, as Lara's quick reaction time toward
How
deliveries
many times does the whole team not score 150?
5.
No, mid-wicket.
You're not going to catch it.
And there it is.
The Prince was usually the lone wolf in the West Indian batting order that saw a decline in the 90s. Lara carried his team almost single-handedly, withstanding mighty bowling sides while his teammates fell. It's no surprise that Lara was the highest run scorer in Test cricket at the time of his retirement, with his unbeaten 400 still a world record.
Oh, wow.
The world record has fallen once again.
Number 3, Vivian Richards, West Indies. The person responsible for making cricket high-octane entertainment has to be the original Master Blaster. Viv Richards revolutionized batting through his pinch-hitting techniques and walloping bowling attacks all across the ground for over
Master Blaster!
He could destroy any attack, whether it was fast or slow, swing bowling, medium pace.
If you just look at the way he's built, you can see why he could hit the ball at 1,000,000 miles, or it seemed that way at the time.
It didn't matter what the field setting was when the batsman was hitting them out of the park. Richards' powerful strikes could change the course of a game within a single over, creating a feared reputation that lasts to this day.
10 minutes.
Damn.
Richards peaked saw him score a world record 1,710 test runs in a calendar year, which remained intact for 3 decades. His daring attitude with the bat, coupled with his remarkable consistency, makes him the greatest ODI batsman.
Was he on the team against the 83 India team?
As captain, he never lost a test series. He carried the hopes and dreams of millions of people around the world.
Number 2, Sachin Tendulkar, India. No player has been a bigger icon of the sport
So
than
is MS Dhoni number 1?
And it's
or is it
hard
somebody
to see
we don't know?
reaching his superstar status.
There needs no comparison to Sachin Tendulkar. He is the ultimate cricketer.
Simultaneously,
We saw him play,
the
no big
Little
deal.
Master and Master Blaster, Tendulkar was the complete batsman who ticked all the right boxes in aggressive and defensive stroke play.
Wow.
Everything from his straight
Did he
drives,
hit that?
cuts, and
Yeah.
cuts were
Like a
timed to
sledgehammer?
perfection, with Tendulkar remaining on top for a quarter of a century.
Whoa.
He excelled in every single country he played in, most notably dominating world champions Australia time and again, going on to make the most international runs, 50s, centuries, and playing in the greatest number of matches. Tendulkar's achievements are only dwarfed by the millions of admirers he's acquired worldwide.
One thing there is no argument about is that Sachin Tendulkar's cricketing legacy will live forever.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to
What
get
the heck,
notified
Ronald
about our
McDonald
latest
was that?
videos. You have the
you
option
see
to
her?
be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Don Bradman.
Donnie wasn't even in the top
Australia.
10.
Don Bradman is statistically the greatest sportsman. There's no arguing
Well, you said
against a
Sachin.
player averaging a century in
I expected him to be in there.
So you can't argue with facts. Well, Don scored almost 100 runs per innings in his Test career.
The Don was virtually impossible
The
to
Don.
get out, and when he was dismissed, it was usually after scoring in excess of 200. Bradman's impeccable backswing and ability to control the crease meant he could defend and attack at will. His tendency to use variations of the cut, pull, and hook made Bradman impossible to predict. Although bowlers knew he would always take charge to score big.
And watch Don's running between the wickets. It has the same determined aggressiveness as the rest of his conduct in the cricket field.
So impenetrable was Bradman's batting that England bowlers started targeting his body instead of the wickets, known as the Bodyline series. But even then, Bradman proved infallible, enabling him to lead a team that would come to be known as the Invincibles.
We've had some great players in a lot of areas, and there'll be some great debates about who the best is, but Don Bradman stands above everyone.
Did you enjoy this video?
Yes.
Check out these other clips from WatchMojo.
The Don. You guys can let us know how this list was, because this is more of an educational video. Oh, look at that name. It's like saying somebody who's never watched radio. Oh, this Babe Ruth guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
I'm wondering if that Don is similar to that story, though, before people of color could actually play in the league. Which I put a big asterisk on him.
Yeah,
for that.
or before pitchers were pitching 90 miles an hour or above.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, obviously, they have all their accomplishments when they had them, and that's fine. But also, there needs to be a little bit of an asterisk.
There really is. It's arguable to see somebody like Pujols go over 700 home runs in this era.
Yeah. So it's back in the day when you had these legendary basketball players. Can you they had these great stats, but can you say these players are better than Michael Jordan?
No,
or,
you can't.
If you had LeBron during that time,
the reality is Ruth wouldn't even be in Major League Baseball today.
Nowadays.
He couldn't make the team.
I don't know. I'm not
As
saying...
a pitcher, he probably could.
Really?
He was a darn good pitcher.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But the only reason he didn't pitch was because they wanted him to play every game with his bat. But someone like an Ohtani today is better than Ruth was back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so obviously there always needs to be an asterisk. I don't know. I'm not saying that's what it was.
No, you guys would know. I bet somebody go, no way, I would have never put him fourth.
The Don might be the greatest batsman of all time. I don't know anything.
MS Donnie maybe needs to be on that board, but we wouldn't know. That conversation, I guarantee those conversations happen there as much as here. It's who's the best? Is it LeBron? Is it Kobe?
LeBron and
Michael
MJ
Jordan?
Is the big debate, obviously. Yeah. Or is it a debate because Michael never lost?
Yeah, for me, it's not a debate.
If you
taking nothing away from LeBron, but it's Michael Jordan.
But I mean, if you talk about who's the overall better athlete, it might be LeBron. But if you talk about,
I will say I believe the best one-on-one player of all time was Kobe Bryant.
Oh yeah, Kobe.
And when his career's over, it might become Steph Curry. When his career's over, if he continues to dominate the way he has, he's unbelievable.
I'm guessing Virat Kohli is just too new, maybe.
That's my suspicion.
Even though I know he's not new, but people often hesitate to put current players in the greatest ever, unless you've been in the league, like Tom Brady for,
Or you do something like Judge's
years.
62 surpassed Maris, so he instantly gets put into that category, but he's 31. He still has a lot of years of baseball ahead of him to determine if he's going to be in the Hall of Fame.
I feel like people never even though I don't know if I agree with it fully, all-time great lists, they always put older people.
Right.
And I'm like,
There's for Ruth is a great example. The home run ball became what it is because of Ruth.
But
if you put him in today's game, he wouldn't even be hitting.
No. Because the way athletes are just made now.
Exactly.
They're machines.
Yeah.
They are machines. And it's from high school to college. So that gets them ready for the pros, and they become these
Sandy Koufax was the first pitcher to throw at 100 miles an hour, and everyone was like, what the heck? And now it's common.
Yeah.
For power pitchers to do 99, 100 miles an hour.
You don't blink if somebody was
it's common.
Oh, wow, that was a fast ball.
No.
But it's not really whoa.
No, it's not.
It's that was fast.
Right.
But that.
He's got a good
but that's why we have him.
I expect him to throw 99.
Yeah.
Right. So anyway,
so
it's now it's He averages 50 per game. We expect that from the greats now. I don't know.
We've seen Sachin play.
Yeah, we have.
He got out on the first play, but it's okay.
But we can say that. In India, in Mumbai.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was cool.
Anyways, let us know what other videos, and if you disagree with this list, agree with this list.
Then you're wrong.
Yes.
Both times.
Let us know down below.
Juice!